Hello everybody, welcome to my project. Let's continue where we left. Previous lesson, we forgot to fix some errors. Actually, we really much more focused to having errors and handling them, but we forgot to try succeed. Um, how we can succeed in our user edit, so we forget to try it. Now after lesson, I just try um, change a user information, and I have an error which is about the concurrency, and it's normally protect our database for multiple entrants. Now it's now it's coming every time you attempt to change your user settings. Let me try and get the error message and you will understand what I mean exactly. Let's start our project. Most of the time writing codes, creating a project, doing an application, most of the time it's about handling errors. So if you're not getting errors, so it must be a mistake somewhere else. Okay, all right. Let's let's log in. Pass password 12 star. Here we go. User settings. Oops, remove that breakpoint. So we have a test, right? Let's change it with test 555 and password 12. Let's save changes. Let's close that breakpoint as well. Let's continue. So we have a optimistic concurrency failure. Object has been modified. Normally, guys, let me open our settings page again. If you open that page 2 times, and if you change the, if you make a modification, our username or email or phone number, and if you keep the other page as well and try to one more time change it, your information, and you get that time optimistic concurrency failure mistake. But normally in that time we shouldn't get it. If we getting this failure, so we forgot to add something in our CSHTML page, or we have something problem about our mapping. If you remember, we changed our mapping a couple of lessons ago. Um, Normally we were using the good one, but somehow I am confused, I guess, and I changed the method. Now we having this error. All right, no problem at all. We go back to our codes and change the original one, and we're going to fix this method. Let's jump into the coding right now. All right, guys, let me close those pages. Stop debugging method. All right, let's go to our controller first. Not that one, controller. Yeah, this is our controller. Let's collapse it first. Okay, here we go. This is user edit. All right, we have our user edit. Let's click control and let's go to user edit async, go to implementation. Yeah, we are in now. Okay, first of all, we need to change this mapping to the old one, because when you do the mapping in this method, I guess it's changing, but I want to be sure. Let's change the let's add the hidden input in our CSS HTML first, and let's do the debugging. Let's see the error, and then we're going to change the old mapping style. Okay, because I want you to see all steps what I'm doing while handling an error in some project, in any project. Okay, all right, let's go to the view now. Authentication user edit. So we need to add a hidden input here, because we already have a concurrency stamp in our records in our database. So we should take that one and send back to the database while we are trying to edit our user, update our user. And database can compare which one is correct one, which one is the second one. Okay, all right. Let's ASP4 concurrency stamp, and type is going to be hidden. Very well, perfect. Let's control S and try debugging mode again. and I'm gonna put a breakpoint to our mapping just here, and we will be able to see what's happening. Let's go to user. Let's log in, guys. Password 12 star. This is my challenge, really. This is the biggest problem in this project for me. The writing password wrong all time. Alright, okay, done. User settings. So let's try to make it 777, for example, and the password is password. Let's say change it. Alright, so we have a request here. Let's have a look. We have a concurrency stamp here, 54 and FC. Start with 54 and with FC. Okay. Now let's go to the mapping area. So let's have a look. 54 FC and mapped one and 54 and FC. Oh, it's working. Yeah, perfect. It seems it's okay now. It seems it's alright, right? So just adding a concurrency stamp maybe work. Alright, so we don't need to change our mapping again, I guess. And let's F11 and see, do we have any? Oh, we have again concurrency failure. Let's have a look why we have a concurrency failure. Alright, you see that concurrency is changed. Concurrency is changed. Let's have a look. Request 54 to 8C. So it's changing. Alright, let's try other mapping section. I mean other mapping method, and let's have a look. Is it going to be changed or not? So we have failed right now, as you can see. Let's get back again and stop debugging. Let's make this the command line. Let's copy with Control D, and so we need to user to request to user, right? No, it's going to be reverse, request to user. Alright, let's now try one more time. If it's worked, I'm going to keep this. If you remember, we obviously using the one at the first hand, but we changed it to other one. So I guess we are going to use that user, this sign-in methods, and I think it won't be a problem. So, I really don't know why I've changed it the first time. Okay, let's try this one, and if it's worked, we're going to keep this mapping method. All right. Okay, let's start our project. Password 12 star. Let's go user, make 77. Let's make it 888 this time. Yeah, we need a password. Let's save changes, and let's get back here. Okay, we have a user which is 54 FC. This is concurrency stamp, and this is the request 54 FC. So user and request, both of them is same. So when we mapped it, let's have a look. 54 and FC, everything seems okay. Let's have a look here. 54 and FC. Let's try to update now. F11, and it succeed. Perfect. And let's have a look. Concurrent system now changed. 5C and 47. Probably we don't have any problem right now. 5C 47. Okay, let's continue now and have a look. And as you can see, we redirected to in dashboard, and our username is test888. All right, so we're going to use this mapping method. Probably mapping methods are designed for every different action. So while we're doing what, if we would like to keep our concurrency stamp, we're going to use that kind of method for mapping, guys. And now this problem is fixed. Let me see. It's just 10 minutes. It's gonna be again 20 or 25 minutes video. So let's continue with refactoring and amending bugs, fixing bugs. Okay, so let's see what we have in our hands now. All right, let's save everything. Okay, I would like to run our application again, and we would like to go through our pages one by one, and I would like to define what changes might be need. And let's go to admin first. Test video lesson, yeah, that one. Password 12 star. Let's log in. All right, so guys, let's change our icons and change this name with a username, and let's delete the user settings, and everything going to be okay. And we need to add a log out button here. Yeah, let's add some buttons, change some settings, and go through with the emendations. Okay, all right. Let's go to the. Let's go to. Actually, it's already 10 minutes. I am going to make the lesson separate. I think it's better. Let's keep this lesson as a fixing bugs of user edit section, and the other lesson we're going to do a new lesson which has a title refactoring our layouts and amending our links, something like that. Okay guys, take care of yourself. See you on next lesson. Bye bye.